The color I'm loving, but he's got the gunning on point right now. Nick Burks absolutely forehead cam and all, just frying.
And you saw what he did there.
Up the lobby.
He was pushing up and he was turning left, but he had his camera angled behind him.
Yeah.
Saw that, jumped backwards, and absolutely.
That was nasty.
So you know Nick, I mean, he's got a history of third person. So this
How are you guys feeling about the angles? We're seeing Nick do it a little bit here and just kind of shimmying and making sure he can see what is behind the corner. How are you feeling about that for third person?
I mean, he's a cut above the rest when it comes to this. Like, he's super used to it. He's won championships on 3P, so he's having a blast. I mean, he's played a lot of Call of Duty as well, so it's like the best.
He is torching this lobby right
he's
now.
bullying them.
But no, I think there is definitely there's a learning curve to it.
Yeah.
If you haven't really played it, yeah, he has a lot of experience with this type of camera, this type of gunplay, and I think you're seeing that absolutely right now. Just the use movement with the crouch of the block. He's a little disappointed. I think it's a nade that takes him out, but he was tearing the lobby apart.
Yeah, it makes it look way too easy, I'm not gonna lie. He makes me feel like
he looks a lot more natural than some of them, right?
Yeah, he does.
Even some of the POVs we went to, I think you could tell they've been playing a little bit, but his looks a bit different, without question.
Oof. It's gonna be a rough one. He's not happy.
He's not happy about that.
Absolutely insane stuff though. It looks absolutely incredible as well. Yeah, he's frying. He's absolutely frying. That's your teammate. That's your teammate.
That's what I always struggle with when I'm playing something for the first time. Allie,
Yeah, no, I did that yesterday. I was shooting at teammates.
I'm shooting at teammates, locking on teammates all the time. When it's like new maps, like new game, I don't know. I always.
You guys just need to dial it in.
What do you mean? Listen, especially if you're not in comms either, and like you don't know the routes on the map yet. Like you run into something, you don't see that name.
There's
by
no
the head.
excuse for Allie. Clint's like.
Allie, I'm pretty confident if you put the time in.
Yeah, what's up?
You would have had a better professional career than Ann.
Like I don't even think I'd have to put the time in, honestly.
I can't understand. You guys.
I used to always mess with Ann.
I got
If I skip college and I was grinding, like Ant's in trouble. We're gonna take a look at a replay now. Nick was absolutely popping off in 3P. We know he's got the experience with it. Let's check out the Elgato replay.
Yeah, this guy obviously has been here before, but of course on a new game here, Modern Warfare 2. Looking amazing. I'm pretty sure this part he does snap off. I thought that might have been the part where he died. I was going to say surely not. But just really, really seamless gameplay from Nick Mercs. And it's something to expect from him for the future. The fact that he's getting it down already, brand new game, brand new maps. I mean, it's pretty clean, isn't it, Nameless?
Yeah, he was frying, and he wasn't even using right-hand advantage there. Literally using the left side of the screen. So
that's where I always struggle with, is that toggle between shoulders. Like, I mean, it's very natural when you play more, but like at first, I'm not very. I just end up like looking at over one shoulder, basically.
Yeah, I always look at the right side. It's so tough. Left side, I always get gunned.
Oh my
goodness. Oh, I'd say he got a couple hip fire bullets.
Rogue.
Got almond here.
Was that a shotgun that killed him?
I'm not sure.
Looked like a shotgun.
The shotgun looked disgusting. I was watching Tim use it earlier.
No way y'all are using shotguns. That's crazy.
Yeah, I probably need one, to be honest. I probably need one, for sure. What do you guys think of the perks as well? Obviously, the perk packs, we talked about that with the devs earlier on the desk, and we saw that pop up a few times now on the screen. But obviously, having to earn the perks and kind of produce the goods and secure those as you're playing is pretty cool, too.
Yeah, we'll see what people play around when it comes to the perk setups. You can create your own, but they also have different like classes. You can be a support player. Clint was mentioning it earlier. You can be a sentinel. Josie was talking about that. So there's different categories. I think most people just like create their own, run some of the historics that we have at EOD, which is back battle hardened. You can stay away from stuns, nades, and then Dead Silence is a field upgrade. I know everybody's always talking about is Dead Silence in the game. Well, yes, it is. It's a field upgrade, so you can still have that while you pick your additional perks. And as the game goes on, you'll get more. So you're just gonna feel like a super soldier this time.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's different. We're gonna see how it plays out, but it seems I just like the concept of unlocking and earning things. I do. So.
It's satisfying. You get kills, game goes on, you get an extra perk. Like we've had like something similar before back in Ghost with the specialist, and you felt unreal as you started to unlock some of the other perks. So I'm excited to see how these guys play around with it.
Ooh, all right, Papa App.
I know.
Father of two.
Here he comes.
Dominating the lobby.
I love seeing a sub in his hand. I mean, this is probably one of the better opponent views we're gonna get, as he is just looking to be a menace right now.
Using the 74U, looks like a version of the AK. Yeah, he is. Oh,
yeah. Do it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I forget, as these guys grind, they're going to start unlocking more weapons. So we haven't seen this yet. We've seen Fenix, we've seen the Hurricane, the FSS Hurricane. We have not seen the 74U on the stream yet.
There you kind of get to see the dive from the third-person POV, which I still think that's what I'm appreciating the most about this is just seeing some of the animations from the 3P. It just,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a different beast. Nice to see.
I just want to see somebody dolphin dive in third person down an escalator. I'm still
I'm
waiting
with
for
that.
that.
I'm with
You
that.
can turn around mid-dive.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah, so like, we're going to be getting twerked on.
Just, yeah. Definitely are, for sure. I mean, the 360 down an escalator is going to be pretty nasty.
Yeah,
Whoa,
Crim
Crim
app.
app. These guys are turned.
Speaking of, I want to know how you guys feel so far about competitive play. I mean, we've got some incredible pros or ex-pros on our screens as well. I mean, you know, so far, so good. How are you feeling about the pacing? How these
Listen,
guys
they're playing great.
handling it?
These guys are playing great.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, the main things are like going into it from a competitive aspect is like the maps, which the maps are pretty good.
Yeah.
Auto looks great. And we've only seen a
Yeah, it's like impossible for you to say. Yeah, just
Yeah.
gotta spend more time on the maps,
yeah,
see
the
other
gunplay
play
feels
out.
good. Like for me,
Get
when
some
I sit
grinding
down, Clint, like the first thing that I look at is like the gunplay. How does it feel?
Yeah.
And it felt great. Like the movement feels good. You got some, you know, extra mechanics.
You get
Items,
good
like-
gunplay and movement. It's like everything else is kind of, will be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
If it's fun to play.
Yeah. So I think so far, like, it's W.
See, and I'm on the other end of that spectrum where I'll look at the maps right away. Like, I'll
Yeah.
go through my attachments and like, all right, I'll try this one out. But really, when I first load into the game right away, I'm looking at the map layout. That's kind of like my forte. And I will say, the Mexican Village, that map, I love that map. And like a competitive aspect, it gave me a little bit of like a 3-lane, as well as the paintball map that had the middle section of Chaos.
Yeah.
I was talking about how there was the underground passageways. It's giving, again, like a 3-lane hybrid. So with the maps that we are given to play with on this alpha test, I am looking forward to the game release. I'm looking forward because for competitive side of things, at least my personal opinion, things are looking bright.
Cool.
Amazing stuff. I love to hear that. And I'll tell you what, I love to hear from some other people in this amazing arena. We've seen a ton of action so far, of course, our third-person mode as well. But it's time to toss it on down right now to Gina Darling and Stephanie to give us an update on how things are on the floor and what is going on over there.
Hi, Stephanie, and welcome back. Now listen, we've heard it teased a couple times today. Raids are coming to Call of Duty. Now, would you mind letting the people at home know what they can expect for this new experience in Modern Warfare 2?
Thank you, Gina. It's so exciting. I feel like I have been able to announce so much cool stuff today. So this is sort of the cherry on top of the sundae for an awesome stack of all of the Call of Duty content that's coming your way this year. But Raids, an all new experience, different gameplay than we've ever really brought to fans. And this mode is ultimately all about communication and coordination, the things that you expect from a raid. And we're actually going to be looking at episodic missions, all of them sort of a couple hours in length, starting with Season 1 and the launch of Modern Warfare 2, and then having that narrative, which will actually, you know, play in with the campaign, continue to play out across every chapter.
Exciting. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. Now, can we get a little bit more detail on the gameplay itself?
Yeah, so we're looking at 3-person teams. And like I said, this is all sort of a mix of combat, of narrative, and puzzles. So those sort of core mechanics of what we know and love from Raids are coming to Call of Duty in that style. And like I said, I think the way that the narrative will continue to evolve seasonally across each encounter and each mission. I'm stoked for everybody to get a chance to see these.
Now, listen, as a longtime Call of Duty player, lined up during midnight so many times, and
At the
still streaming
GameStop, at the Best Buy.
Yeah, shout out to the mom and pop shops too, and still streaming Call of Duty to this day. This gets me so hyped. So please let me know how and when can we dive into Raids.
Right, so this is going to come with the launch of Season 1. So same dates you're looking at for Warzone 2.0. This will be November 16th. Season 1 kicks off for Modern Warfare 2. And I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle of Season 1, actually. So it's going to be
Awesome.
great.
You heard it, guys. Thank you so much, and let's go back to the desk.
Thank you so much, Gina and Stephanie, and really excited about everything that is coming in. I just feel like the more the day goes on, the more we're getting, the more reveals are coming. I mean, there is so much to unpack here, isn't there?
It's just, listen, I've been a part of a ton of these launch events or premieres, and you know, we've shown, usually it's been like a multiplayer reveal, or maybe we'll show off like a campaign or something. Never, I don't know how to describe it other than like it feels like we're in this sort of like metaverse now.
Yeah.
With Warzone Mobile, with Warzone 2, with multiplayer coming from Modern Warfare 2. It just feels like
Everything.
it's just giant sandbox of so much cool Call of Duty shit that I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know, it really is an experience. I feel like Modern Warfare 2 is bringing absolutely everything to the table. Or, on the other side of things, there is something for everyone, right? I mean, we're getting DMZ, we've got Ground War coming on our screen in just a moment.
I want to see a tank blow someone's face off.
I mean, third person, the list is absolutely endless. So the fact that there's so many Call of Duty fans that love something specific about COD, they have something to sink their teeth into here, Ali. And it's
it's a lot.
incredible.
Oh, he is a good-looking man.
It's like an amusement park. No, you're good. I need you to let you shoot your shot.
I got distracted by Clumsy. I'm so sorry. Continue your point.
I hope he sees it later.
I'm so sorry,
I hope he
Clumsy.
sees it
I'm
later.
so sorry for yesterday painting your name.
And I was just saying, it's like an amusement park of Call of Duty, right? There's just so much going on, and like we haven't even scratched the surface of it. Like there's still so much to be played. We're heading into Ground War. We're gonna see tanks. We're gonna see the vehicles. Like
Oh my
so
God.
much. Oh, the
Yes.
water!
This
the
is
water.
what I've
This is
been
what I've been
wanting.
waiting for.
That's what I've been wanting to see is the boats.
Wow.
They're going out. They're going fishing.
They're going out. They got the full squad in there. Look, like I would not want to run into these guys. We played some Invasion.
Oh, it's Stone Mountain. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked to see that dude. He's ready to get tactical with the ships.
Yeah. These guys got, okay, I was going to say, he's running around with a pistol. Got that four in hand. Zuma here, so you know he's twisted.
Yeah. Nah, he's having a blast. It's been amazing to see Tommy Wilzumba's success in recent months, but yeah, he's got the gun. It's cool to see him out here competing, playing, having some fun, but this is like, what, kind of like a middle ground between like your Warzone and your multiplayer experience. For those of you that haven't like messed around with Ground War, it's just giant sandbox. You're gonna see it all. Very, very different from your 6v6 type maps, that's for sure.
Yeah, still with a little bit of an objective in this one, different than Invasion.
Oh, that's a bathroom.
Whatever. And everyone's in here just trying to, like, you just come in here, you pull out a sniper, you pull out an AR, SMG, drive all the vehicles, like full experience of Call of Duty can be had here at Ground War.
Yeah, that is very, very true, actually. It really does kind of remind me of Warzone. I don't know whether that's just because Aiden's on my screen or whether it's just because, obviously, this is a massive map, but it really is almost like a little bit of a warm-up and a little taste into what Warzone is, and it's cool the fact that you can get that in Modern Warfare 2. You can kind of come out of multiplayer, chuck on Ground War, and just get straight into things here as well, which, oh, God, go on. That would have been so sick. We want to see a sniper shot right from the top there.
Well, I was kind of curious if he was trying shots at that range.
Let's see a swim. Let's see some swimming.
I mean, it's not even a sniper, is it?
This is the breaststroke.
It wasn't even a sniper, it was just a scope.
Oh,
yeah, no, yeah, it was.
Wow.
He is swimming fast.
I've been compared to Michael Phelps due to my long arms and very athletic legs.
Oh, is he getting damaged?
Yeah, pretty
Got
sure
it?
he's either, I wasn't sure if he was drowning or getting beamed.
Ooh.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Hold the phone.
I love how the movement with Aiden, like you can tell he's playing it like Warzone. Like when we were first watching him, like he was busting doors open, looking at the ground, looking for high ground. And so I think that's like, it's so interesting to differentiate the play styles between all the players and creators that we have here.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And we can see right now he's just obviously selecting his loadout here, and it's something we also got into earlier on. But Ground War, what kind of loadout do you want? Obviously, it's very different from multiplayer. It's so much bigger. You know,
Overkill.
what are you thinking?
You gotta have have an AR with it. You saw he just put a bigger scope.
He just hit himself in the forehead with that nade, I believe.
Oh, split.
Hey, listen, it happens to the best of us, Aiden. It happens to the best of us. Not me, but it happens.
I love that you can select your spawn as well. But yeah, you're gonna want like a sniper, an overkill AR.
Nice move.
Yeah, this spawn selection is huge, by the way. That is such an interesting, cool kind of push there into Ground War.
Listen, this is what I'm doing all day. If I'm not in the back sniping Ground War, like I'm in a tank, 100%. Like, look how fun this is. This guy's just driving around, just blasting people.
Nothing but vibes. What song do you think he's got playing in the tank?
That is a good question. That's a very good question.
Yeah, I was saying it was some like AC/DC. Usually in the trailers, I feel like there's usually some.
Oh, he's trying to
rock
shoot the water.
anthem.
See what
Wait,
you
drive
get.
the tank in the water. I want to see what happens.
I would love to see that, please.
Well, what's the one? Is it the ATV that's like can do both? It's like amphibious, right? I believe they talked about it. I think it might be able to show it. There are some vehicles that you can take right into the water. Like it's some James Bond stuff.
They said they sink slow now. Drive a vehicle in the water, which I want to see a tank sink slow.
I know.
It's kind of cool just to see
take a
people
dip.
diving in, by the way. Isn't it? It's kind of cool to see people jumping into the water.
Try stuff.
Dip your toes into it.
And just like when we
It's
scale
hot.
out,
They're in the desert.
when we come out of game and see the view like this, it just blows my mind that they were able to set this up.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Like,
the venue
Everybody
itself.
grinding, like
Yeah.
everybody in a Ground War, queuing up. It's been absolutely amazing all day, man. You can hear everybody's getting loud, passionate. They're ready, man.
Oh yeah, there's been a fair amount of trash talk. Just, I mean, a lot of these guys know each other. They're in the same lobbies, just screaming at each other across.
They just redeploying on a giant heli? I've not seen that.
Oh, I was looking away, back behind us. I didn't even see it.
It was Stone Mountain on a giant helicopter, like 3 other players, super high up.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I was kind of
God,
curious
I
how
wanna
much
see
you got to lead.
next, Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was playing.
Oh, how is that not
yesterday,
I know, I literally was like, how?
and I was leading my shot, not hitting. I was like,
Surely
I
that was on the
crashed.
dome.
Maybe just no lead.
I think it's one of those things like just different sniper. You just got to get used to it, dude. Once you get a feel for it,
Oh,
you're
here we
in.
go.
Yeah, well, up close and like medium range, I was fine. It's but from range, it felt harder.
It's going to take some time to get used to. It'll take a little bit of time.
I mean, I'm kind of all for that. I'm kind of hoping, at least just from the amount of like Warzone I played, and I know we're in ground war right now, but like your really long range stuff, I'm hoping with a reduction in attachments.
Like this?
Oh yeah, what is going on here?
This looks awesome.
Yeah. Well, what sort of sniper perch is this?
It's like a chopper gun. Like, this looks lit.
And you can, oh wow, you can really walk around? Jeez.
That's so cool.
That's actually really cool.
I wonder if the back is open. Is the
I
back
need
open?
you to hit it. Oh god, out of the
Oh,
combat
my
area.
God.
Get out. 2, 1.
Oh, he
just
just
back in.
made it.
Like 2 of them did it though, look, noisy.
Oh. But I hope like with the reduction in attachments,
Try to snipe.
it's a little bit harder. Like,
Yeah.
we've gotten so used to being able to just beam someone at 200 meters.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more of a challenge to it.
Yeah, a little bit more of a skill factor coming in.
Oh, someone saved his life. Guardian Angel.
I really do feel like the way that this game plays so far, the pacing, everything about it, honestly, the skill gap I feel like is there. I feel like we're going to see that a lot.
Well,
especially
the
in
guy's
this
thigh is no longer there.
That's
so
true.
a lot of
Very
it
true.
just ripped off of the 50 cal.
Very true.
He was just moving with the sniper in his hand, like really quick.
The speed demon.
Yeah, he changed the attachments there for sure.
Ooh.
Hey, Cloak. What's up, buddy? I'm your #1 fan. I ordered your merch and I wear your shirt every other day.
Big
That's
fan.
some pizzas in the background.
That's a
They
big
hand delivering pizzas to the
Oh, are
setup.
they? Okay, because I'm looking forward to that.
Wow.
When
I'm thinking-
Can we get a
that's-
hand-delivered pizza
I'm
to
thinking
the
that's a
desk?
I
little
don't know
hand-delivered
when
Little
my-
Caesars going around right now.
Whatever my next break is, I'm throwing back an entire
I hope
pizza.
they're getting napkins.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Some-
Having pizza, watching some
Very
gameplay on this
greasy.
desk right now is a vibe.
Yeah,
I mean, what I see right now is I see Call of Duty, I see a bunch of streamers, I see Mountain Dew, I see pizza.
I mean,
This is literally opening night. Like,
fever
This brings me back to being 18, right?
I know.
Just the best.
Remember waiting in line for the game, go home, like I'm taking school off tomorrow. Like, sorry, I can't go game.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
Got to put that temperature thermometer on the radiator. Make sure that's the highest it can be.
Oh, there it is!
my God.
Of course it's Pammy!
Who better to watch for the sniper?
Of course!
Yo.
Hit it! Ah! Hit marker!
Wow.
Oh, he is just flying
Oh
his that.
wow, he said I'm getting this one.
It is Pam.
What a moment.
Pamashi bombed.
Oh.
Oh, he's getting ripped in there.
He's been doing this for a while.
Oh no.
Ah. He got one, though. From the
Look
chopper.
at the
It
smile.
was
You can see
gross,
him.
too.
He's so happy.
Oh, I can see it now, Clint. All the 360 snipes off of that chopper.
Oh, yeah.
And the montages, like it's gonna.
It's like, what you know those moves they do off of like the diving board, like at the Olympics, right? It's gonna be like triple cal sal 720 backflip into a snipe.
Yep.
Okay.
Look, the dev said that they wanted fun, and
this
that
is-
sounds pretty damn
I'm
fun
kind
to
of
me.
with that, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
What just happened there?
Sniped out of the sky.
Adios. Farewell. Was that bread?
I don't know.
I think it was bread.
Look
I
at
don't know. I might need a replay.
Oh, we got a demon lobby. I saw Biffle in here. Jack's getting popped.
I saw Miles actually getting pretty diffy in a lobby against Biffle.
Okay.
He was top of the leaderboard.
That's who we needed to 1v1 Biffle from Queen.
I actually think it's a Miles.
Oh,
versus
there's the
Biffle,
pizza.
yeah.
That looks glorious. Of course, Jack takes the full break.
Oh, my mouth is literally watering just thinking about pizza.
Go ask Jack for some.
I could eat it every
Yeah.
meal, I'll be honest with you. I really could.
Oh, he's bringing the sniper out?
Yeah, he switched to his.
He was like, you know what? Let's do it. If you can't beat him, join him.
I want to know who's winning right now. Unfortunately,
like
I think it's Cam. Is, oh, they are winning. I can see just the top, the 45, 49 winning.
There we go.
I need a loser's point of view now to see the score.
I have not used this gun yet. This looks like a
Okay.
sniper.
Oh.
I'm confused.
Oh.
Is somebody actually driving that?
I thought it was like a
I thought it was a
chopper,
spawn
but maybe
chopper.
not.
I don't know, but Courage was trying
Hello,
to find
Nose Guy.
out.
How we doing, sir? Looking very dapper.
This is cool. Selecting spawns is just sick. I'm not gonna get used to that. for a
I just
while.
like the you know, in older games, you know, you pick your spawn,
Yeah.
you sort of appear there, but now like the whatever you call it, like the
thing.
animation, what do you call it? Like no, how it like takes you.
It takes
like
the
flies.
zoom in. It's
you
like the zoom in, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a word for it
Yeah.
there that I'm not finding, but like
I
the
know.
zoom in to
Transition
like your
into
spawn.
it.
Transition, there we go. That's probably what I was looking for. But I like that a lot. Thank you, Lottie, for saving my
Oh,
brain.
very
It was
well.
struggling because it needs pizza.
Mine struggles on the reg,
Yeah.
so don't worry. Yeah, no, I think it is really, really cool to see that. And I think it just suits Ground War, honestly. It really does suit Ground War. And I think in terms of the objective work, you have a huge map here, and you have to cover so many different areas. So the fact that you can choose your spawn spot is pretty sick. I love it.
I think Myth hybrided his pistol to like an SMG. Whenever
there's
he
a-
switches to that, look at it because that looks
the auto, right?
So
insane to me.
there's an auto version of
Yeah.
that pistol, and he has it on, but he has like a stock on.
Nice.
He's got it pretty loaded up.
It's the attachments that
Oh yeah.
you can really make it your own.
Yeah. You can make an AR into an SMG. I mean, we've been saying it.
Yeah.
You do a lot with
And a
this gun
pistol
system right
into
now. And
an
a pistol
SMG.
into an SMG.
Maybe
That's
that same SMG pistol into an AR. Who knows?
So I've just looked at the kill feed, and Symphony is on the other team. So
Perfect. That's exactly what I need. I needed to snipe him.
Oh.
That'll bring me a whole lot of happiness.
Oh, that's a tank.
That was Optic
Can't snipe
Blake
that.
getting plucked.
I want to see that drill charge being thrown on the ground and a tank running over it. We saw it in the trailer, but I need to
The one like through the roof.
No, like there's one you put on the ground. Well, yeah, you can do it through a wall as well. But I think it'll just.
I really want to see the
Oh,
floating,
okay.
Off.
He's popping off now.
floating nade. I want to see so bad. The floating mine.
Oh,
Wow,
there's a
this
lot
looks
of red arrows
insane.
over there.
Yeah, wow.
Oh,
That looks so beautiful. It has the
It's
whole map
awesome,
on it.
yeah.
Like, in color as well. It looks great.
Cruise missile out.
He's calling everything in. Doesn't see anyone. Oh, there we go.
Ah, they are inside. Unfortunately, not able to hit it, but fact is, Myth taking over the lobby. Snipe looking hot.
I mean, we've seen everything so far in this. We've seen vehicle combat, aerial, some crazy gunfights in buildings. Cloak was just chilling inside of a tower. So everybody, your specific taste of Call of Duty you can find in Ground War.
yeah. It's a little bit of everything. Just fun. It's just fun.
You can look at a lot of the settings right now, you know, because it's never their fault. It's a settings problem. So I think we're on the hunt for what's wrong right now.
I love going through this. It's just my favorite thing in the world. Just making sure everything's exactly how I need it to
And you
be.
never thought it could be your thumbs?
No, oh no. I just really like tinkering with it.
Oh, yeah.
But do I blame it when I have failures? Yes, I do, Lottie.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do.
No,
It's
I think
rarely
we all
my
do.
fault,
We
Lottie.
all do, to be honest. I understand that. Got a lot of red up there right now.
Wait,
Yeah,
so you
right?
can spawn in a vehicle. You see that? That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says full, so I guess he's waiting for somebody to deboard.
That's sweet.
What?
Not noticed that.
Right, somebody get knocked out of it.
I wonder if you can spawn in a chopper, in a helicopter.
You must be able.
I believe we're going to be tossing to the floor soon. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see if in the 3 minutes I'm off camera, if I can eat an entire pizza. I'm going to try to.
I would like to know if you
You gonna
can.
bring me some?
Yeah, I'm going to try and find it. That's my
We'd
goal.
like a follow-up on that.
This is really out here. These guys are all grinding. We're gonna get to see some Warzone later today. It's gonna be epic.
It is going to be absolutely incredible. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, we're just about done here with watching this Ground War gameplay. We're going to toss it on down to the main stage to find out who Jess has got and who she's going to be talking to. Jess, over to you.
Thank you so much, Lottie. Yeah, I'm actually here with one of my favorite streamers, Swisham. How are you enjoying yourself here at COD Next? I mean, you're here among 200 of your fellow streamers playing what I can only imagine is your favorite game. How does that feel?
Honestly, the experience so far, it's been amazing. Like, I can't put into words. Like, the feeling to be here right now playing MW2 and getting all the first looks, like, you can't have anything better, you know? So far, like, I'm loving it. Like, I feel like a little kid on Christmas. Like, everything, like, the aspect of all, you know, everything in the game right now with multiplayer, it feels so good, so smooth. I just want to keep playing this. I don't want to go back to Caldera right now.
Well, we've had a little taste now of, 6v6, Ground War, different maps, different modes. Kind of what's your main takeaway here from this game?
Honestly, I'm loving third person right now. It's like, honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not because, we've never had third person, with the past COD. But honestly, I'm loving it a lot. And I love the maps. Everything, is really good right now and it's feeling, smooth.
All right, final question. I mean, what is next for you and your stream and your content?
MW2 grind. That's all I'm looking forward to. Can't wait.
That makes perfect sense. Well, thank you so much, and best of luck. Have fun out there. Lottie, babe, back on over to you.
Thank you so much, Jess. And you can see right now there is so much happening behind us. All the creators, you can see the ring lights for days. So much Modern Warfare 2 being played. But my name is Lottie, I'm on the desk, I'm joined by Maven. But I also do have two very special people to talk about Modern Warfare 2 and what it took to make it look so damn glorious. We got Mark and Joel joining us. And guys, I mean, studio animation director, and we got studio art director here. I gotta say, first and foremost, this game is stunning.
Awesome.
Like, it is absolutely beautiful. The colors are incredible.
Yeah.
I just want to dive in IRL, to be perfectly honest with you, but
It's not
really
just
beautiful.
brown.
It's not just
It
brown.
has some color.
I promise I didn't joke about that already multiple times today. But no, seriously, there's been a lot of like gray and brown sometimes.
There are many hues. We got our hue chart out. We
I
put
love
that in there.
It looks vibrant. I'm loving it. It just feels good when you're out there slaying.
It looks absolutely incredible. I'm so excited to dive deeper into that. But folks at home, if you didn't already know, we've got an epic giveaway from our friends at Jack Links. And each Jack Links supply drop includes a brand new copy of Modern Warfare on the platform of your choice. Delicious Jack Links limited edition products. Brand new epic in-game items from Jack Links. So if you want to find out more, check this out.
Looking for an epic way to celebrate the launch of Modern Warfare 2? Jack Links has got you covered, giving you the chance to win the ultimate Modern Warfare 2 supply drop. Keep an eye out during the broadcast for the Jack Links Sasquatch to appear on screen. If you see it, grab your phone and scan the QR code, following the prompts to qualify for entry. Tune in to Call of Duty next. Squad up with Sasquatch and level up for the ultimate viewing experience, courtesy of Jack Links. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, folks, keep your eyes peeled to spot the Sasquatch on the screen throughout the show. Scan that QR code and enter all your information for a chance to win. And trust me, you certainly want to. But back to it, though. Of course, Modern Warfare 2 is where we're
I'd
at.
be good as a Sasquatch, though, right?
It's hard
Actually,
to mocap Sasquatch.
To be honest, people might honestly get that confused with you. Yeah, there is that problem.
I'd be really good as that.
There is that problem.
Anyway,
but
I'm so sorry.
You can throw the razors out.
but I tell you what isn't a problem is the color palette on this game. It's absolutely stunning. You know, I looked at Mikado earlier on, and I was just floored by how good it looks. What does it take to make a map? You know, how from scratch, you're looking at the color schemes, you're looking at what you want to put in, the details. It's very finely detailed, and I think that makes people really want to dive into the game and start grinding it.
Well, I think like it's important to create an immersive environment, go out and capture reality, but you know, at the end of the day, it's all the details. And what's funny about making stuff like this is it's about what you leave out. You know, the real world isn't completely cluttered all the time. It's very, you know, kind of understated and things like that. So, kind of holding people back sometimes because they want to keep going, and you know, especially in a game space. You know, that's important to pay attention to. And then AI, putting AI in there and having a living world. And
I mean, that's just insane. The AI part is something that blows my mind, and I think it really brings such an incredible aspect of that realism, you know, that realistic effect that you guys are trying to achieve here in Modern Warfare 2. And in COD games in general, what does it take to make that happen?
Oh my. Well, it takes a lot of like just research and like all of us are mad action movie fans and cartoon anime and all that stuff. But that's that. We have to have that authenticity where we deal with our military advisors, all different branches of the military. We ask them questions all the time. We're always asking, do it like this, do it like that. Most of the time they'll say, yeah, nah, I wouldn't do it like that. That's Hollywood. but they know that it's an entertainment product, so they definitely, you know, are in it to win.
Dois corpos não ocupam o mesmo espaço, né? Dois blindados ali, juntinho, coladinho.
We bring them into the mocap stage.
Yeah.
Get them suited up. You know, a lot of them never been in anything like that. You know, they're in spandex, you know, with the dots and stuff. Big tough guys, you know. So, but once they get going, I mean, it's amazing when you see a lot of the movements that they do. You know, you're like, wow, man, that's going to look good in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a lot of like effort and magic that goes into it.
Mark and I go back on this all the time. It's what you're looking for also in the performance is the human mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, when people get scared, when AI gets scared, how do they react? When a soldier, like, you know, sometimes all these consultants do things perfectly.
Right.
and they rehearse it. It's muscle memory. But you want those moments where they're making mistakes and they don't do it perfectly.
Imperfections.
Human, yeah.
Well, I feel like the hard part, at least from the outside looking in, is just like finding that fine line between realism and fun. Because I play games, I'm not going to call it any other games, but like they try to have like sometimes like a realistic weighted movement to it that to me is just not as fun. Like I want more arcadey sometimes because that's just we're playing a game at the end of the day.
It's a fine line.
It's got to be very tricky.
You can't go too overboard and WrestleMania or anything like that, and you can't go too I don't know.
It's contrast.
We see that. I mean, with the Oni skin we saw earlier, the way that the guy was walking the operator, we having that fun, that exciting aspect.
You? Was that you?
That was me in the suit.
No.
Was it really? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that looks dope.
Oh my! I'm a big fan. First off, big fan of the Oni.
That was awesome.
But I mean,
that was fun.
We are bringing that fun element to operators like Oni and having these exclusive skins that you're able to put on, and it changes the whole character that you are embodying in the game, and that's where the fun aspect comes in. But you do have people who want to stay true. They want that realistic kind of approach and feel to the game. And I think the balance is really difficult, but something so far we've seen is that you guys have done that so well. Where does the decision-making of the AI come in? I know the intuitive, creative part of the AI is so important to you guys, and having them making those decisions and become actually a vital aspect of in-game play. How does that work?
Well, that's a balance between the programmers. The animators, we want them to do everything. So we just have them running around, but then
cooking a meal.
The design, Jeff and Joe were like, we don't need it like that. Can you guys switch it this way? So there's a lot of balance between design, code, and animation. The art.
How many times do we go back and forth on silhouettes? And because you want the AI to like be identifiable.
Right.
In that when you mix it up, you need to get that
it's
stuff.
a little difficult, but it's a balance between that triad of design, code, and animation, where we have our vision in our head, and we just have to come together and compromise.
Well, how much? I guess I feel like adding like the third person kind of put a spotlight on you from an animation standpoint, because we've all seen like when you're in first person, you don't see a lot of the animations you do, but like when you're fighting somebody online, like every now and then the animation can be janky due to whatever, desync. You're playing on the internet. But like when you have like the 3P, like it is a spotlight directly on the animations of the character.
The animation department and programming went to town.
They had to, right?
And it's so awesome to see it. Like our animation director at the studio, who's Ferris, I was just talking to him today about it. But it's really awesome. So I was just sitting down here on the floor watching it a few minutes ago. I was like, wow, man,
it looks so good. That's what I was thinking.
Vehicle mounting and all the stuff that goes on with that. The way that you mantle on things. You've got a nice system where the feet are falling on the terrain the proper way, on staircases and things. Just
it's I don't know, it's just awesome to see.
It makes the characters look great.
When you see someone else doing it, that makes you feel even more badass.
There's a power fantasy seeing it happen.
That's all I could think about in the 3P part was like the character animations, they look so good.
They knocked it out of the park. It's awesome.
Hey, wait, I got to ask you just that, a personal nerdy question for me, but I love finishing moves. I think they're so sick. How does that get created? What's the magic behind finishing moves? Are they actually played out live? Do you guys have to do it?
We do.
We do. Wow.
So
cool.
we don't do them ourselves. It wasn't me in the suit. We go get stunt people, and we kind of map it out first, draw sketches, like, hey, maybe it's like, do it like this, do it like that. We get them on stage, and then we kind of like just go through it together, to kind of just bring that action and that feel, that same thing that you just felt.
Yes.
We did it last project. This time, we were like, all right, we need to up the ante a little bit.
Love it.
So, violence and aggression.
I'm going to put pressure on both of you if this isn't in yet. So, listen, this has gone back to, we were talking about the fact that one thing that's tough with first person is when you get cool operators, right? You don't see them as much. And like finishing moves is one where you do, but like going back, this is back to like Blackout, but like when you would do, there were different like emotes you could use where you would like dance and you'd have the hula hoop and stuff like that. So you'd kind of see your avatar more. You could show off. You could do a lot of taunting type things.
Yeah, right.
Is that in that, or can you add it for me?
I feel like we get that out with a wide, like a big breadth of finishing moves.
Yeah.
I think that's where you
really get to
showcase
see
that. Yeah.
You weren't asking if we have emotes, right?
Well, no. I guess more like I'm trying to think back. Like there was one where I could do like a hula hoop or like goofy kind of stuff you could do to like show off. And I just like I guess I like to see my operator more and more.
For sure.
Yeah. And you guys have put so much work into the animation. Like I want to see my guy dance. You know, I want to get down and nasty.
It's an evolving system. We have to see what happens. Right now, we're so focused on. This is a big game.
Oh yeah.
You don't say. You don't say.
If I look tired, if I don't look tired, it's because the makeup artists here are really good.
Right.
But yeah, there's a lot going on. But yeah, we've got a long. There's a lot of road left in front of us too.
Keep me in mind that I want a bald character that can move a little bit. All right.
Easy.
That's what. If we need to get me in,
got you.
If we need to get me in,
I'm gonna call it dance
some motion caption stuff.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I can definitely attest that you don't want to get him in. And yeah, that could be a little bit of an error there. It could be, hey look, it might be the goofiest one we've seen so far. And I'm kind of down for the goofy part of it. That's for sure.
Well, I think that's where you guys get to have some fun too, right?
Because balance. All balance and contrast.
It's the balance. It's the balance for
I
sure.
imagine all the realistic stuff from the military, but you want to have some fun too.
I do.
100%.
And we are.
Very
We
true.
will.
Very true. Well, look, it's my job to balance the desk out here, and I've got to talk about something very, very exciting. And Mark, I want to know a little bit more about the shoe surgeon. What have you been cooking up for us here?
Hey, shout out to the shoe surgeon. We all a lot of us at the organization, we're shoe heads, right? So sneakerheads. But we're really excited to work with a huge name in the sneaker world, which is the shoe surgeon. They made 2 incredible shoes for us, based off of the brand of Modern Warfare.
Okay.
Look at that! Look at that!
Wow.
These actually all unique for these 2 shoes. One of them is for the Modern Warfare brand. The other one is for Al Mazrah, the big map. And it's a lot of desert tones. It just is really, really, really awesome. It's iconic greens and all that. You know, inspired by from Al Mazrah and all the materials.
These look awesome, and I also think I need to get some tattoos.
And they both have ghillie snap-ons too. Like some people don't even know. What are those?
You can ghillie your
Like you don't know nothing about these.
You got to put your ensemble together.
Right.
I like that.
When you go out on the town, ghillie suit together, clip them on there, and you're set to go.
I love it.
But if you want to be one of the 6 lucky people to win a pair, maybe 5, because I might get one. You need to follow Call of Duty.
Okay.
Then you need to tweet hashtag CODNext and hashtag sweepstakes, or you can scan the QR code there and enter to win.
It's as easy as that, folks. Absolutely incredible. I've got to say, I really want to cop that desert color pair.
I want the Modern Warfare 2 one.
Ooh, I like that. The iconic green.
Yeah,
the iconic green.
Absolutely.
I'm wearing it today. I've got to say, it looked pretty good with what I'm wearing right now.
Did you see Joanna's pants though?
I did. I mean, who didn't?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
icons everywhere I look. Including on the stage, though, it's right now time to toss down to Beef Mummy and see what she's cooking up. Right down there with the content creators.
Wow, I'm ready to have another slice of that action here in Warzone Mobile. Did you like that? Yeah, Little Caesars right here. We're ready for another round of gameplay here.
Amazing, 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 amazing. Ready for another slice of action? Me too, me too. So yeah, only in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile can you have the type of intense, up to 120 player real action. So let's get back on in and see what we have going on today.
Well, you can already see it. It's after the turns and what we've seen here so far, because so far it's been absolutely crazy. It's been Warzone 2.0, it's been Modern Warfare 2, and now we're going back in here. We're going back to mobile. And now I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys at home are really interested to see what is happening with our streamers that we have here today. And if you don't have it yet, comment down below what were your favorite moments here yet again, because we've had so many things happening already.
Incredible, incredible.
Now,
and one of the things that we wanted to make sure we do is go over, let's talk to some of the talent, talk to some of our friends, see what's going on. Why don't we head over there?
And another incredible round of Warzone Battle Royale comes to this. And now it feels like such a great time. And now I'm really excited to go and move around, especially with my little box. I wonder if all of our streamers playing today wants a slice of this pizza, because obviously we've been eating this the whole day. That's the reason why we have so much energy. And not only that, it's absolutely delicious, but we are heading on over to our streamers right now. I think we're going to take a look at Hawk's Nest and Bobby Plays. We're taking a look at what they're doing right now, and it looks like here in the action, let's see if they kind of want to slice, but obviously they are very busy when it comes to the gameplay right now. See, you can see the comms. They're just so into it right now.
The focus. Bobby and Hawks, they don't even know what's going on outside them. They have a camera, they have a pizza box.
Oh, maybe if they smell the pizza, they'll want some. Hi, would you like a slice? Are you hungry?
Yeah, actually, very hungry.
Maybe we can help them out later on with a slice of pizza. We can be your personal pizza holder.
Okay.
But we're moving on right now here to Bobby. I kind of want to ask him, so far, you're just walking inside, you're chilling. So where are you guys right now and what's happening so far?
Well, there's a guy right ahead of us. I'm going to go ahead and die to him. Wait, no, I killed him. We're chilling. You know, we're just dominating. We obliterated Godsley earlier, and he didn't really stand a chance. Noah managed to outcamp us. Wait, there's multiple people, multiple directions. Oh my God, I'm probably dead. I'm concussed.
Okay, we're gonna get back to you later on. You guys focus over there. I don't want y'all to die just because of us. Oh, and speaking of, Bobby's gonna be headed on into the gulag, but you know what? It's okay. It's fine. A lot of these gameplays happening right now. So far, how are you feeling right now, Matt? Like, you're seeing all the gameplay. It's been crazy here so far.
Great question. You know, feeling really good. Feeling really good. We still have so much longer to go in terms of development, but right now, you know, we know people are loving the game. We know people are excited to get in there. And more than anything else, at this point, we want to make sure the moment-to-moment action is just good. For us right now, moment-to-moment action. And you know, the other thing that's worth touching on a little bit is cross-progression, really breaking down what that means a little bit.
Absolutely, that cross progression. If you are at home, if you're playing Warzone 2.0, if you're playing Modern Warfare 2, that progression that you have over there, it can transfer over into Warzone Mobile, where if you want to grind for the Battle Pass, you can do so at the tip of your fingers. Yeah, that's right. If you have things going down at home, you can definitely bring it down into wherever you are. If you're on the car, you can grind for it. So again, so many new things. And for me, I think it's such a revolutionary thing for this to happen.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we were talking the other day around like, well, what does that mean? If I'm a player, cross progression, how does that benefit me? And there really are a handful of experiences we think are just made better by cross progression. So I want to talk about those just for a little bit. The first one is, let's say I'm playing for, you know, a couple days. We have some new functional weapons that are unlocked. If I'm playing on console or PC or mobile and have a long session, maybe I, you know, do pretty well, then I unlock that functional weapon. That time investment that you just made, that now carries over to all the other platforms, regardless of where it happens on. So think about the time save there.
Exactly, not just that, you're interconnected. I mean, we like to say it again and again because it's just a revolutionary thing to have. But I know you have something else in mind because you have so much new features here, and we're only in alpha here. So again, we're just talking about all the main things that's happening right now.
Exactly, and you know, so that's the first one for me. Unlocking new functionals, it's fantastic. It saves me a lot of time. The fact that whatever I unlock on one platform, I find on the other platforms. The second one for me that I think really is just super cool and also is very player friendly, which is one of the things super important to us, is shared battle pass. So let's say I've leveled up the battle pass on one platform. Say I'm playing on mobile, you know, had an awesome session with my friends. The next day, all that progress again carries over. So the stuff I've unlocked and my level, just those benefits now kind of really carry over with me. And the final one I just want to talk about for 1 sec. Let's imagine over the years I've built up a group of people. Now some I know in real life, maybe others I've met playing. That friend group, so the chats and the larger social experience, now they're going to carry over across platforms and across our sessions. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we can, honestly. Other games can't. And also because we just think it makes for a better social experience.
And now that social experience is definitely really important because it's the first time that we can cross over finally from mobile to PC and console. So if you're playing the game, you can literally just call up your buddies, message them, And there you go. They're going to know you're playing. Hey, what are you doing? I'm playing Warzone Mobile right now. No way. You're playing us from your phone. That is just absolutely revolutionary stuff. And so with things like that, I'm really excited to see how it progresses later on into the game and really just excited for its launch. And now, speaking of, we're taking a look at our duos yet again. So we're going back into the gameplay where we're taking a look at Jokesta. And with everything so far, I don't think we've touched up on vehicles that much anymore. So, I mean, yeah, the ATV, you got it right over here. You have the classic vehicles that we got to see in Verdansk the first time.
Exactly. One thing I love about the Verdansk vehicles too, a lot of differences. Helicopter, slow trucks, fast, quick ATVs. You really have the whole experience. There's nothing better for me too than helicopter. I don't know about you, but I'm a helicopter person.
I agree with that. I mean, it's the fastest route to go in there, but if you need to be ready, you have to go and drop right now. Especially if there's going to be a javelin just pointed at you, you make sure that you get out of the helicopter ASAP. But again, when it comes to finding those vehicles, you need to know the map very well. I mean, you can already definitely look online where to find like the great moments and the great spots. And for me, I feel like that's going to be airport. Around airport, you're going to be having a lot of vehicles right now. And so right now for this particular time, now they're slowing things down just a little bit. We've noticed it. And for me, like I feel like for this duo, they prefer just going into the outskirts just a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. I think they're smart that way. They loot, they get what they need to do, always staying together, but then occasionally, once they have what they need, they're waiting for the next circle to collapse, they're finding those areas in the map where maybe the action's a little bit lower. After all, you know, last people alive win.
Exactly. I mean, it just depends on what kind of gameplay you really like. Are you going to be aggressive? Are you going to be dropping down Superstore, Boneyard, downtown, or do you prefer the outskirts and be on the mountains and try to see what is going to happen when you are going to see just a little bit of a step back? But obviously, it does have its risks. You won't have as much loot going into it, and you won't have as much kills.
Exactly, exactly. Final thing, getting into Storage Town, circles collapsing. For me, this is the intensity that I'm looking for. Man, it's my favorite.
Same. I mean, it's really just a strategy that you can play. For me, I'm the type of player that goes outside of the circle, going into the smoke, going into the outside of the zone, and try to have like a better angle there, because once the circle's zoning in, you don't know that anyone's going to stay out there. People are just going to assume everyone's inside the zone, right?
Exactly, 100%. Those are the real savvy players. That gas mask, slow lagger behind.
Yeah.
I die to them all the time.
I mean, prior to this event, I was looking at the top 200 Warzone clips of all time, and I just saw one. I hope it gets to see it here in Warzone Mobile, where you get to see so many more highlights from outside of the zone, repositioning themselves, especially at the outside of the zone. But hey, take a look at that. Speaking of another highlight, we get to see it. Noah from YouTube tries to go in there, getting all those kills. Really just breaks the armor, but doesn't really quite get the kill just yet. But then obviously has the advantage of the scope. Not only that, high ground as well. So I feel like we haven't talked about the high ground so much here, because it's just so important to have that kind of height.
Exactly. The way we think about it internally is, how do we find the right mix of gameplay experiences? So you need that close quarter combat, you need long range for sure, but the way you combine those two with verticality in certain dense areas, that is special. And I think for Verdansk, especially the area we have, the area we're in right now on the outskirts of Storage Town, it has that in spades.
And now with that in mind, I feel like you have all that verticality. What part of the map do you think is best when it comes to having that height advantage?
It's a great question. So for me, it's actually the area we're in right now. I love the intersection or the kind of borderlands between Storage Town and Boneyard. I think it has the best of all the environments. So for me, when I'm playing, start in Boneyard, head up to Storage Town, and if I'm lucky and the circle abides, stand in this area. And, you know, I'm just so proud to say that starting today, as we've said before, you can pre-register for free on the Google Play Store. And for players on iOS, just stay tuned. We have incredible rewards coming up, and of course, we'll be able to pre-order on Apple App Store as well.
Well, plus we have a ton of amazing rewards that we are unlocking at different pre-reg and pre-order goals, including a special operator skin for those who sign up. And now with that being said, I want the folks at the desk to see what they think of the new things today.
Thank you so much, Beef Bummy. What a day it has been. We're almost, are we nearly done? Not even going to try to guess that one. Now, though, it's time to take a look at some of our best plays so far. Brought to you by HyperX, because that's right, guys. We've been playing COD all day, and there's only one Tommy Truant. It's a 1, it's a 2. And could it be any more? I'm on the desk here with Lottie, Alicat, and Nameless. And, brother, we've seen it all, man. Today it's been nuts.
It's been nuts, man. We've seen, the core MP gameplay. We saw Ground War. Now we're seeing some of our best plays from our biggest streamers. We've seen Aiden, Tommy, Krim now. Aiden in the 3P mode, just running around hipfire and just frying people. It's been a hell of a day, Miles.
We just watched Crimothy 6 pick up 2. That was pretty sweet. Aiden again enjoying the hipfire. And look at this. It's almost a different game. Like, yeah. This is definitely MW2. But, I mean, Lottie, this is something totally different.
Yeah, it really is something completely different. And I think, you heard the cheers earlier on when Warzone was kind of put on the screens. We saw the trailer, we saw the action unfolding as well. But I've got to say, just seeing some of our favorite creators being in game currently, trying everything out, testing it. I mean, it's absolutely insane. So yeah, I've been loving everything so far. I mean, what's not to love? Pomage in a chopper with a sniper, trying to get everyone in the streets. I mean, what's not to love, Ali?
I'm literally right there with you. There's like no better point of view at a better time that we could have gone to than Pomage with a sniper in his hand and a chopper. And I would have to say that the hip fire in this game, this is a sneak peek, right? This is just our first look into the alpha of what Modern Warfare 2 is going to be, what Warzone 2.0 is going to be. I've seen more hip fire today than I think I've seen in the past 3 years of Call of Duty multiplayer. So I'm really excited to see how that plays moving forward and how it plays in competitive. Because I can't ever just stop thinking about competitive Call of Duty.
Oh, you're doing your job, are you? Kicking ass as well. So okay, well, we're almost ready to rock and roll. We've got Genie and Xavier now down on the ground soon. But this is Modern Warfare back in a glorious way. Crazy to see everything going down so far. It's just been amazing. And gameplay that we got to see here today. Starting tomorrow, over the next week, you're telling me that we're able to play all of this in the beta as well. So that's 2 weeks of gameplay. We're all going to be able to get our hands on across all the various platforms. Cannot wait to see how that goes. We're going to take a quick break in between the gameplay now, take a little bit of a pause. We're going to be setting up for, drum roll please, Warzone 2.0. That's right, the debut of Warzone 2.0. Gameplay is right around the corner. Stay tuned. But for now, we're going to toss it over to Genie and Xavier down on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Creed, Gina Darling here. Now, we got streamers who've been playing Call of Duty all morning. We got computers running. We got production people running around like crazy. It's time for lunch, and it's coming.
This is so good. You gotta get a slice of this, man.
You're gonna eat during the...
Yeah, why not? It's here. I got all these for myself. Did you get any?
Half of this is mine.
No, it's not. No. Right, listen, we got some pizza. We got some Mountain Dew. Shout out and thank you to... I love pepperoni. Okay. Shout out to Mountain Dew and Little Caesars. We love you.
Now, we're going to take all this pizza, eat it ourselves, Mountain Dew, drink it ourselves. You guys listen to some words from our friends at Call of Duty Endowment.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, I want to take this. It's all ours. I'm going to grab this one. I need more. Xavier. Come on. Xavier. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this.
We have 200 creators here on site, marching down the green carpet with one mission in mind: to be the first players to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
But this one you gonna have to do. And there is so much in this game. There is almost too much.
This is like one of those days where I enter and my hopes are so high.
And what are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Prisoner rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think.
I'm honestly here just to learn as much as I can to prep for Old Men of Optic, because those guys are very old now.
So maybe some OG maps coming back.
A map that everyone can play.
Honestly, give me a broken shotgun.
What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red. Capture the flag Code Red. If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night of S&D and I'm trying to get some nasty in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
Terminal or high rise?
Easy terminal. Ooh, terminal. Most people have terminal nostalgia.
Terminal.
Terminal, 100%. I just replayed that recently and I realized that spawn trapping is horrendous. Easy. Strike.
High rise.
High rise.
Terminal.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew?
I've grown up on Code Red, so it's still Code Red for me.
Honestly, I like the basic one, just Mountain Dew itself.
Man, I was going to pick Code Red too.
Can I get a second one?
All right.
Baja Blast.
Starting October 17th, unlock dual double XP, COD points, and also an exclusive Mountain Dew skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you buy specifically marked Mountain Dew.
You thinking you getting me? Is you kidding me? Ripping everything and nothing in it to show you.
All right, here we go. Dan, it's been a while. How you doing, sir?
It's great to be back with you, Maven.
It is, it is. We've got a lot to chat through. Listen, you are here for the Call of Duty Endowment. Tell me a bit about it.
Sure. The Call of Duty Endowment is an organization that helps US and UK vets find high-quality careers by supporting groups that prepare them for the job market and by raising awareness of the value that vets bring to the workplace. Through support from the Call of Duty community and our partners, the endowment has placed more than 100,000 veterans into high-quality jobs, becoming one of the world's largest funders of veteran employment. And we couldn't do this without each and every one of the members of the Call of Duty community.
The endowment does incredible work. I mean, it's amazing what you guys have done over the years. Tell me why you were so focused on veteran employment.
Yeah, so at the endowment, we believe that quality employment provides the greatest benefit for the largest number of veterans. If a vet finds a high-quality job upon re-entry into civilian life, any other challenges become much more manageable. A good job means a roof, food, healthcare access, social interaction, and probably most importantly, purpose. Last year, the endowment placed more veterans into jobs than any previous year, and we are excited to continue our mission to place the next 100,000 veterans.
It is truly terrific. I thank you for all that you do for veterans. I know you have an exciting announcement. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. The Call of Duty Endowment Bowl, or Code Bowl, returns on December 16th.
Hell yes, I've had a blast with these.
And now, as some of you may remember, the U.S. Space Force shocked everyone and took home the last Code Bowl trophy. We're thrilled to be bringing the event back and can't wait to see who'll take home this year's title. Also, we're grateful that USAA's support is helping make Code Bowl 3 possible. USAA has been serving the military community for 100 years. Personally, I've been a proud member of USAA for 32 years, since I was a young Navy officer, and I'm thrilled to have their support for Code Bowl 3.
Yeah, this is incredible. I've been a part of these. They're an absolute blast, and what an awesome trophy it is. Can't wait to see who wins Code Bowl 3 presented by USAA. Here's a sneak peek of what's to come.
Call of Duty Endowment Bowl, presented by USAA, is back on December 16, 2022. Watch as US and UK military esports teams compete to be the Code Bowl 2022 champion, featuring some of your favorite Call of Duty creators and Call of Duty new players.
Super proud of the boys.
We're here to represent. This year, the Call of Duty Endowment reached an amazing milestone of placing 100,000 veterans back into high-quality jobs after their service. To celebrate this incredible achievement, the Code Bowl will be bigger and better than ever. Get ready for thrilling Call of Duty competitive play alongside some of the top names in the scene. Be sure to follow Call of Duty Endowment on Instagram and Facebook, and Code for Vets on Twitter for more Code Bowl announcements. And tell us which team you are rooting for. Get ready for Call of Duty Endowment, Code Bowl 2022, presented by USAA.
We're back again.
Hi.
We are so excited to have gotten the opportunity to work with such a huge name in the sneaker world. Woo! Working with Shoe Surgeon.
Yeah, we got two shoes to show you today. We got the Neoprene Brute. Neoprene Brute.
You're so excited.
Boot.
There we go.
Excited.
Neoprene.
Neoprene Boot. In the iconic Call of Duty green. And also we have sneakers inspired by Al Mazrah. We have parachute material here, parachute silks, and in desert tones. And both shoes come with ghillie clip-ons, and you can see here, you can take it on and off because, you know, technical reasons.
Yes, exactly. And you could possibly win these. You could be one of the 6, well, maybe 5 or 4, depending on if we get a pair, to win these. But all you have to do is go and follow at Call of Duty on Twitter, and you got to tweet hashtag COD next and hashtag sweepstakes, or go ahead and scan the QR code below, and you could possibly win these.
Good luck.
You know you want. Get a good look.
Can
we get traveling light?
I have to. I'm carrying your weight.
Better bring your A game today.
That's the only game I got. Try and keep up.
Hey.
What do you think's in it?
No idea, but it's mine.
Line starts behind us.
Guess you're behind me. Again.
Adios, amigos.
You see any more of those?
GMC Hummer EV reporting for Call of Duty.
Well, Call of Duty fans, hopefully that got you fired up, because this is a pretty cool announcement we have here. We are excited to officially announce the all-new GMC Hummer EV pickup will be a drivable vehicle in Warzone 2.0. That's right, boys and girls. This is awesome, the first of its kind integration for the franchise, bringing one of the baddest cars on the planet to COD. Right. Let's just get to the facts, all right? The Hummer EV is the first and only fully electric vehicle in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. And it doesn't stop there. There are some amazing features to the vehicle in-game too, such as rapid acceleration, and a unique sound, seating, and for the whole squad, off-road capability, and not to mention the vehicle's badass look. So when Warzone 2.0 launches this fall, players should be on the lookout for the Hummer EV in Al Mazrah. And actually, the Hummer EV will make an appearance in MW2's campaign before its debut in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 on November 16th this year. Clint, a new vehicle for Warzone. The whole squad's going to be in there. We're going to be road tripping around Al Mazrah.
I am pumped, man. And as we gear up for Warzone 2.0 gameplay and more Warzone mobile gameplay, we want to emphasize for all the viewers out there again, all that Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer gameplay you just saw, well, you're going to get to play that in the Modern Warfare 2 beta. That starts tomorrow for PlayStation players who have pre-ordered, then goes open for PlayStation players on Sunday through Monday. And don't worry, Xbox and PC players out there, the beta will start for you next week with an early access period starting next Thursday, and with the beta going live for all players next Saturday. The beta is going to contain a ton of content, in-game rewards for playing, and oh, by the way, if you have pre-ordered the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the Red Team 141 operators and the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in the beta. There's no excuse to not take part in this. But to make it super easy for you guys, scan the QR code below. Oh, and by the way, if we haven't even mentioned, by pre-ordering any edition of the Modern Warfare 2, you get to play the campaign up to a week early. This has never been done before in Call of Duty. Think about it, getting to give campaign your full attention before diving in on day one into multiplayer. This is awesome.
You know what? I mean, that's not all. That really isn't. You've all been seeing a ton of great action on the groundbreaking Warzone mobile. But just to remind everyone out there, again, that you can pre-register for your free download of Call of Duty Warzone mobile now on the Google Play Store, just in case you needed a reminder. Don't forget, get your phones ready. I know you're going to be playing the game on your phone, but check this out.
Hey guys, Berg here. I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the